What's up, everybody? I'm back with more Spongebob reviews, and I've been meaning to tackle this episode in a good while. This episode, I've been bashing for so long now, and in my opinion, this is one of the worst episodes of SpongeBob that I have ever seen. It is definitely the worst in season 4, and for that reason, here's my review. Now, All That Glitters is an episode that many people will not hate as much. Like, people are gonna hate this one. I can definitely understand that. But I see just so much wrong with this episode that it's quite unbelievable. First off, we start at the Krusty Krab, which, it's typical stuff that we've seen before. And some dude asks for a monster Krabby Patty, which nobody's ever really ordered that, so I don't know why Squidward said nobody's ordered that for ages. That's besides the point. SpongeBob then flips it, which these weird looking live action hands just dump the meat on there. It's really weird, and just the meat looks disgusting, by the way. SpongeBob tries to flip the Krabby Patty, but it snaps, and it causes SpongeBob to cry. So, after that, SpongeBob literally has to find a replacement spatula, and he does. He finds an advanced spatula called Le Spatula, which allows him to increase his Krabby Patty productivity and become a better chef, so he thinks. Turns out Le Spatula doesn't really work, and it's not as good as Spat. Um, however, SpongeBob tries to get Spat back, but I guess it's too late. So, review the episode. What the heck, writers? Really? What were you thinking? What were you honestly thinking about this stupid episode? It's too sappy. It's so cliche. It feels like I'm watching a stupid romance movie. That's what it's like. It's like a typical stupid romance movie. It fits nothing with SpongeBob. And I repeat, nothing at all. It is absolutely horrible. Horribly written in every single way. The the most annoying part of this episode, in my opinion, was when remember when I said like SpongeBob broke the spatula? That involves a whole minute of SpongeBob crying his eyes out, and I'm not talking about like just no, I'm talking full pitched wailing on the screen for a minute, and I don't even know how long. It felt like an hour, honestly. But that being said, it wasn't funny. Nothing about it was anything interesting. And then all of a sudden, there's this like spatula itself is so mean. I don't get why though. It's like he's a French stereotype first off, but he's just so hateful and rude to SpongeBob, calling him a peasant, and he just spits at him. It's like, what the heck, writers? That's so unnecessary and cruel. There's no purpose to it. Also, I forgot to mention there's something people don't bring up with this episode that I have a huge problem with, and that's the fact that Spat, that's the nickname for sort of spatula, I don't know why, is alive. I don't get it. Like, they never explained it. I know that they're supposedly trying to make this a romance novel or whatever, but Spat can move, he can fly around, he has a heartbeat. I don't even know why, but in the doctor's room, like the spatula is hooked up to this heart monitor, and he's alive. I don't get why. They never explained it. I'm gonna take it as cartoon logic, but that's pretty lazy. I'm just gonna point that out there. Um, there's also this doctor who says that he's not really a doctor, but he's just playing a doctor as a role. That again, it's not funny if someone's mean to the characters. It just comes across as mean spirited. Please. Oh man. And then of course there's this whole scene of SpongeBob selling everything he owns for the spatula, which even then he comes short. He has to sell this guy his house, every part of his money, even a diamond. A diamond, and this dude will not take it. But for some reason, this creep wants SpongeBob's pants. What the heck were they thinking? Not only that, but SpongeBob walks around naked. I know this wouldn't really bother me because they've done this in the past with many other episodes, but it's still kind of off, guys. Seriously, it's just weird. Oh man. overall, guys, I couldn't really find that many things I would say are good about this episode. I kind of like this sequence, I don't, if I could call it that, of SpongeBob and Spat having fun together, of all the fun times they've ever had with each other. That was kind of interesting, but it's only like 30 seconds, so I wouldn't really say it's anything much. This episode is just so annoying. It's so irritating. I would not recommend it at all, actually. I wish more people would review this as well and rant it. It's horrible. All that glitters is a piece of garbage. I do not recommend it. Worse than season 4. My favorite season of all, by the way. And it's just crap. I'm gonna give All That Glitters a 1 out of 10. This episode sucked.